It's been a long road.
I was letting the team down at a point where I wasn't able to play. I never wanted to just be about me.
I paid a heavy cost. Where do we go from here? I know I have not reached the end.
When I say I'm here with Kev, I think that it really entails us managing this franchise together.
Welcome back to NBA Today, where all eyes are on Kyrie Irving and if he will return to the Nets or perhaps end up in Los Angeles with the Lakers. Draymond Green, who clearly wants all the smoke, shared his thoughts on Kyrie and how he would fit with LeBron and the Lakers, saying, quote, "With LeBron, if you give him someone like Kyrie, they'll have a chance because of the way Kyrie can score the basketball. LeBron will only put him in position to do that. Kyrie has not proven to be a great leader. LeBron will put an umbrella over that. If you can do that, what you're good at, you have LeBron leading, they could contend. But they won't beat us," quote unquote. Wendy, I'll start with you. What's your reaction to Draymond's comments?
I happen to agree with every single syllable of that. I will say, though, when you're less than a week off a championship, you can say whatever you want because you don't think you're ever getting beaten. I'll go back to 2016, right after the Cavs, beat the Warriors and Kevin Durant signed with the Warriors. They were like, yeah, we'll still beat them, no problem. That was actually a problem. It's not, that's what I kept to point out with the Lakers. It's not like they are standing at the meat counter choosing between filet mignon and rack of lamb and all that kind of stuff. They have one option at a star player to make a difference. That's Kyrie Irving. It is not a perfect fit personality-wise, but in my view, and people could argue with me on this, and I wouldn't necessarily win the argument, in my view, LeBron has never had a better basketball fit with somebody other than Kyrie Irving. The way Kyrie plays and his ability to play on and off the ball, the ability to create his own shot and allow LeBron to rest while he's playing, in addition to rest on the bench, while also being to be a great catch-and-shoot player, is the perfect player to play alongside LeBron, which is why they were dominating. They had a team that was good enough to win the title in 2015. Kyrie got hurt. They won in 2016 when Kyrie was healthy. And in 2017, they ran up against maybe the best team of all time. And had that been most other years in NBA history, they might have won a championship in 2017. Kyrie and LeBron are terrific together. They're older, but if they got together, the Lakers would absolutely be vastly improved. I don't know if I could say there's a championship team. I don't know who else is going to be on the roster. They have 6 guys under contract right now. But certainly it would be a huge step forward for the Lakers. And in a situation they find themselves in, which is a very narrow way they can improve, it would be like a miracle happening if they got Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I feel you, Matt. I feel you.
Recalibrate for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Wendy said it perfectly. The way they balance each other out. And something that Draymond said, Kyrie doesn't have to be the leader here. Kyrie can just fall in place and be himself. And if Kyrie is committed to playing, like I said earlier, you know that's going to make the team better. If they can have Anthony Davis healthy, but throw those 3 guys, granted, we don't know what the rest of the roster is like, and it could be one of those top-heavy situations. But if you're trying to tell me that Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James are all on the court playing and healthy, you definitely have a chance to do whatever you want to.
Yeah, I think, look, what it does is it puts them in a situation where I don't think they're in the play-in area anymore, right? Like, I think that they're going to be in a highly contested Western Conference with teams being healthier this year, a la the Clippers. I think they can be in that top 6 as long as they get relative health from those guys. So, but Brian's point is 100% on here because the Lakers don't have a lot of options here to make this at least a contender for a title outside of this Kyrie Irving situation, particularly if he comes at the $6.5 million or whatever the taxpayer mid-level is.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.